Now it's in date form. Now save the Excel file. So I'll say exercise file. Give any name to that Excel file. So I'm going to put that in my download folder. Let's save and you get your file. Now first do that, then only you can import that. What? Import that to state. Now import and see. The people who have state. Until the download. Take your time, take your time. First of all, you should have state. When you are installing basically version is tell you are from that BE version BE. First thing you have to remember is when you create a file in data, best thing is to do a create one in Excel and then import it. So today I am giving you that hands-on experience. Then you can import that to state. The sum of state of the So I have already imported very. It should look like that now like this. Reference number should be there, age should be there, male, female, smoker should be there. Likewise, it should be there. Nice. People have installed it. Right? Almost all even Windows back in the install programs. Install that test. All you have no work data. Data is level theory. Up and running. I think now majority have got that good. Others can gradually put that. Now form into 6 member groups. 6 member groups of the form do the exercise. The exercise is to create the Excel file, and I want you to generate these things. I will what you need to generate. Right, that's the exercise. And we will do it together. First of all, create the Excel file. Excel file is create. So first create the Excel file. So I created the Excel file like this. And now what you need to do is close the Excel file. So if you have not created the Excel file, I'll give my file to you as well. I'm going to close it. And I need to you to make the things faster. So I'm going to go to the LMS and I'm going to put the create file. So here I have put the Excel exercise file for you. If you have not created that, you can download that. First step is that create the Excel file. Excel file is created and completed in the Excel file is done. Then what you need to do is and it will have the same Excel file that you would have made. It will look like this. So it will say exercise 1 or something. And it will look like this. Reference number is there, age is there, gender is there, smoke, other variables are there. Right? Is it clear? Is it clear? Now let's see how to import this Excel file into state. The column to be filed and over the state and import column again. Shall we see how to do that? Right. First step is what? Open a fresh SPSS session. That's the first step. Of course, the zero step would be prepare the Excel file profiles, right? Step number 0. Then step number 1, open a fresh SPS state session, not SPSS. Open a fresh state session. So it might be 18B or 19B, whatever. Change the now. 19B. 19B. But can be 18B as the basic addition. That always is basic. It's very, very powerful. Then now what you need to do is you need to import that Excel file. How to import? Go to file. Ask, okay, join us webinars, okay, later. Then file, import. Then go to Excel because you created an Excel file. Excel and go to browse and go to the downloaded file or the created file of Excel. Then go to open. Then already I taught you this. Remember to do what? Better tick Method of mathematics becomes the variable names. The column names, variable names. Can you see? The trick here, import first row names. And you can select a sheet one, you have one sheet there, right? In that part, and that's it. And you can press OK. Then you can see the variable names are listed here. The variable names are listed here. Right? The variable names are listed there. So now you want to see the file. That's the problem. How can you see the file? Very simple. You can use either edit command or browse command. So then you can go here and type edit. Let's use edit. Type edit or simple. Edit or simple. Hit enter. Then you can see reference number is given, age is given, gender is given, all the things are given. Have you done that? Do it. Then I'll give more commands to run. Then I give more commands to run. And this is how you would import Excel data to scale. Right? And if you have any problems, please raise your hand. Yes, no. Yes, yes. Yeah, put it up. If you can't update, later you say, no, PE. Yes.
That's the rest we do.
So you have to exactly follow the instructions. If not, undesirable consequence comes. Right? Okay. Now, those who have imported the file, can you generate descriptive statistics for gender variable? Gender variable frequency analysis. And again, the detail. So please take down. First of all, before the frequency runner, compute the mean value of the eight variable. Compute the mean value for the eight variable. Computation compute the mean value for the eight variable. For the eight variable. Compute the mean value for the eight variable. Compute the mean value for the eight variable. Eight variable. Compute that. Compute the mean value of the eight variable. Compute the mean value of the eight variable. Over there. How can you compute the mean value of the eight variable? Let me tell you. There are different ways that you can do. First of all, make sure that you go to data. First, open the data file, right? You have to open the data file. And you can do it in different ways. Right? Or it can be the that command, summarize command, One easy way is to give very very A is capital. In age, the variable name is age. So just type summarize age. Age and type age. Age is capital. You will see the variable is given in capital. Mean value of the age is 42. Those who got that, please raise your hand. How about this side? You got that command. Right. Now you can see the standard deviation is given, the minimum value is given, and the maximum value is given. Right? But now let's say I want to get the median also. What is the median? No. Can you see the median? You can't. Median is not displayed. Median is not displayed. No. Now let's say we want to see the median. What's the median? Median means once you put the data in ascending or descending order, what's in the exact value? Right? What's in the exact value? That's the median. Mean is the average value. Mean is the average value. You take the total and divide with the number. Median means the exact middle value. How to now see the median value? Then you have to have the extended summarized command. Now here is the basic summarized command. This is the basic command that only displays the mean value only. Mean and some other basic statistics like standard deviation, minimum and maximum. If you want to see more statistics, then you have to show us the detail. So you will type like this. Summarize. Summarize. Again give the variable age. Again give the variable age, comma, put a comma and type detail. Summarize. Right? Summarize means give the summary statistics. That's the command. Summarize, put age, then put a comma. Because we after the comma you give options. These are options on the summarize command. Put a small space after that and say detail. And now hit enter. Oh, now you get more statistics about age variable. Here you can see 50th percentile. Our last week course I told you this. Now, if we put the data in ascending, if you put the exact midpoint is known as what? The exact midpoint is known as what? Median. Mid value. In single language you call it what? Master in Tamil language you call it? I don't know. You don't need to know about single thing or Tamil or whatever. But just show it. In Tamil language also you call the name. It's the mid value. Exact mid value. That's called the what? Median. Median. If you take if this is 0% and this is 100%, let us put in a percentage scale. What's this one? What's that one? Exact value. 50th. The 50th data point is median. This is a 0th data point. This is the 100th data point. Exactly. That's called what? Median. Now, based on this data, what's the median? What's the median? It's given there. 44. Exact midpoint is median. What's the average value? The mean is 42. There's no much difference between median and what? The median and the mean. There could be, there are outliers. I'll teach you about that later. Now I'm going to do one other thing. Now again I'm going to break this in between here. Now this is what's the value here. Between 50 and 0, exactly in middle I'm going to break it. What's that value? 25th percentile. 25th, right? 25th value. In a 0 to 100 scale, is the 25th value. Here, what's this value? What's that value? 75th percentile. At the percent, 75th percent. Now, can you tell me by looking at this data given, what's the 25th value? What's the 25th value? 33. What's the 75th value? In this data, if you put all together, what's the 75th value? Percentile. That's how much? 55. Right. Now, for these 25th, 50th and 75th values in statistics in your first year, I'm sorry to remind things what you studied in your first year, basic statistics. So now it's your third year, isn't it? Third year. The first year of the I'm sorry to remind you what you studied in the first year. Tell me, for these 3 points, you gave some names. What are the names? You thought 25th percentile was named as what? Q? Q? 1. Very good. You named it as Q1. This is Q1. 25th percentile. This is what? Q2. That's your median. Then 75th percentile is Q3. These are names given to you, given to these specific places. May specific noun to noun. There are 3 names given, specific names given to these places. What are the names? Q1, Q2, and Q3. Right? Right? Q1 is what? Quartile 1. Q2 is what? Quartile 2. Q3 is quartile 2. 25th percentile, 50th percentile, and the 75th percentile are given specific names. Q1, Q2, and Q3. Is it clear? Now let me go beyond. Can someone tell me the zero percentile value is how much? Bindu here. That's the starting point in the data. Go and see the data set. Now, if you go to the data set, you can see what's the start, the minimum value. You don't need to go to the data set. Minimum value is how much? What's the minimum value? 22. 22 is the minimum. That's the starting point. What's the maximum value? 60. 60 is the maximum. Right? Do you understand? That's the maximum value. This is the minimum value. Here under the data set, 22 is the minimum value, 60 is the maximum value. Understood? Now again, let me take back to the first year. The lecturer taught you about something called range. How do you compute range? Range equals what? Range equals what? Max minus mean. Max minus mean. What's the maximum value? 60. What's the mean value? 22. So what's the range? 30. 38 is the range. Range is defined as the difference between the maximum and the minimum values, right? Here the range is given as like range is 10. I'll show you how to ask Stata also to calculate range direct. Then let's ask Stata in order to try to understand what's IQR. IQR. That also was told to you in your first year. First year point. Yeah, in your first year. Let's say other to the he was going to have a small bath today. Okay, what's IQR? Interquartile range. IQR is interquartile range. How do you compute that? IQR Q3 minus Q1. IQR is interquartile range. Interquartile range. IQR. How do you compute? Q3 minus Q1. IQR. What's the Q3 value? Q3 value is how much? 55. What's the Q1 value? Q1 is how much? 33. What's the IQR value? 20. Your range is 38, your IQR is 22. Right? So simply you can compute it. Now I teach you how to ask data to create these things, calculate these things. Data what you can give this data to calculate these things as well for this data. Can I teach you how to do that? It's like this. I'll teach you much easier way. Summarize command is a basic command, but now let's teach you about step command. It's like this. Now write down the steps to compute IQR, not only IQR, any other steps. IQR, then median, mean, right, range. So this is how to generate. You can take down to generate more statistics in data. 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 We could use the following command. We could use the following command. Right. Now let me show you this. Go to statistics. Now write down the steps. Statistics. Right. Then summary tables and steps. Then other tables. Other tables. Statistics, summaries table and tests. Other tables, then compact tables of summary statistics. Compact table of summary statistics. Now write down this by putting small arrows. Then later on you can execute them. Right? Statistics, summaries table and tests. Other tables, then compact table of summary statistics. Right? Go and click on that. And then select the variable you want. Let's say it's age. I can run. Let me show you, some people are still writing down. Statistics, summaries, tables and tests. Other tables, then compact table of summary statistics. Right. Go over there. Then variable you can select here. Age. You can just type age or you can select age. Grammarly you can just type age. Okay. And then here you can select whatever the statistic you want. Let's say mean. The next one you can select again it's mean. Then you can select you can select range. Then you can select here again IQR, interquartile range. Likewise, you can select whatever you want. And also, I would like to say the median. So I'm going to go here and I will say, okay, give me median also. Likewise, you can select whatever you want. There's a host of statistics that's given. In Excel, you can generate this much of statistics. even for descriptive status. Its data, it's 1 second long. Right? Then after that, just press OK. Oh, now see the nice formatted table. It says the mean value is 42, the range is 38, IQR is 50, and the median is 44. Did we get those? What's the range? We got 38. Is it correct? Yes, it's correct. 38. What's the IQR? IQR is 22. The median was 44. Likewise, we don't need to do manual computations. We can ask stated loop. Is it there? Simply these only few things that you can do instead. You can do a lot of things instead. Now see this command. Command is called tab stat. Earlier, what was the command we gave? What is the command? Summarize command. Now we use the tab stat command. Tab stat command. And you can see age, comma, and we don't generate statistics, but mean, range, IQR, median. Likewise, you can see that you don't need to remember these things. Just remember only summarize command, that's enough. Tab stat command and other things you can use the menu. Menu is coming. Right. Okay. Okay, we shall have a break, no? Break account is I tend to get a break. Meanwhile, how many of you have good data? Right. I only have up and running state, right? State of the year, all have it was a continuous year, right? So I think we can use more group exercise as well. After you got in there, make a changes for again. So maybe we do a small exercise, a group exercise that I'll give mark as a group. Who's the right? I'll ask you to comment and present the findings as a group. I'll give a new data set and I'll ask you to generate descriptive stats. Draw a pie chart. Right. Likewise, I'll ask you to comment present. Right. Now the time is what? The time here divided. Right. It's now 3:20. By 3:35, 15 minutes break. By 3:35, please come back. Right. It's part in 3:35, please come back. We'll then continue. We're trying to do a small group exercise. And after identify reward, I have to do a reward for the people who came. But the one reward we get here, I want to give the difference. Hey, you came, I have to pay. We'll do a small group exercise after. And I have you mark to that test. Oh, group exercise is mark. Right. Okay. Please have a small break and come back. Buddha, why not? Long time meeting there, never. What the हमारा इसको चीजों हमारे कर दिए by basing it on what I communicate and state using was the Gabina, in Pedal with the Pinal, Egan, and architect may interpret the you can say for the picture, screenshot and pass it. What are the Hello. क्या करें? होगा तो क्या? आप स्टेटिंग कितना नाम है? क्या तो बोलने कितना नाम है? तो उसका नाटक और अपने ये कराने का और ना पेपर में डेटा फाइल से करा दिया है। अपनी डेटा फाइल से आज पूरा क्रेडिट बेस में नहीं है और हमको ये बहुत करे तो बेटर एक गूगल हमको लगेगा अगर तो होता है एक इसके पास फिर एक से और इसको क्या है एक बराबर ऑटोमेटिक एप्लीकेशन में कोड फाइल सामने में सकता है और आगे ये ना प्रोग्राम फाइल निकालना what it is.
The countries here, we will say pero la semana que viene
Oh, Come back. So let me now do your small tricks on a group basis. You can answer individually, but you can generate the answers on a group basis. Let me set up the quiz. I'm going to stop share, and after that I am going to set up the quiz. What is it? A group basis. You can discuss among your group members and write answers. No problem. So, but only students who are in the class should give the answer. I'm going to add some questions. Some people question. Don't answer the question. Some people question. Huh? Now for this, I am setting up all the questions, right, on a data set that I am going to use. So give me a moment till I set up this data. Let's do it. No, go to data. Who's filling in the correct? A. One.
Now I'm going to ask you to use the same data set and to indicate 6 things. Okay. You can consider them, write down. You should answer on a good basis, so don't worry. Okay. So there are few points. It's a answer in a group basis you can discuss, but only students who are in the class. I'm going to have a head count and don't send this password or this to anyone else. Right? Once one student did that and we detected that, and then the student won't have to face a severe penalty. Right? The student who answered as well as who had to answer. It's only for the students who come in. That's another way to say, please come to the lecture. Therefore, now I'm going to give you a free. Can be answered on a group basis, you can discuss, but only for students who are here. I'm going to take a head count and I'm going to see whether there are some people who have answered or answering or not here. Therefore, don't pass this. This is only for students who are physically here. Don't pass this to anyone. Right? Of course, there are few online students. Online students are there. I think you can give me answer. There are those three students. Right? There are three students. Only those three could answer. Right? So 3 plus 3 students. So let me share the screen. Right. Now go to the page. So go to your LMS. Go to the LMS. And go to the subject. Packet based data analytics. And go to the bottom of the page. Go to the bottom of the page. And there is this one. These only for the students who are physically available and online. There are only 3 people. Only for these people. Then there will be a quiz, and it should be answered on a group basis. You discuss, you generate the answers, and you answer them. That's it, right? Then you can see a quiz and say attempt this now. The password is 2233. Right, 2233. What you are doing in this quiz, right? Answer these questions. So answer. Now go to the data set that you created. That's the data set that you imported from Excel. Now there is a variable called number of cigarettes. Isn't it? What do you put on? They can compute rate and it's discuss that. The members of the share. No problem. Right? Yes, no problem. So go to the tobacco data set and we call the tobacco data set which we created, and you will see for this data set there's a variable called number of cigarettes. Number 6. Number 6 will generate the mean value, median value, like you are maximum that we cover, and put that to the list as the answer. What about it? Now all of state open करना है. Group पे एक एक करना क्या करते हैं? किसी को What were the reviews the army chairman? Yeah, 55 students is physical and 3 students online. So they have to be paid and what? Correct. I for this is a comment I for this is what I will I for this one. Okay. Then it's a given so sometimes the I 6 months just ignore. I will because I type for a type right. So please ignore. Write only up to question 5. Each person generates one economic impact. But for the group petal hada react. We are group talking about director share. One person generate and share the answer in the group. And then is the variable as number 6. Number of cigarettes. Number 6. I can see one people login. Please login. You can log in using the phone. Phone taking login. Park that one. The Excel file, now different people are selecting different things. The Excel file, this one, and the main data is from India. This all over. New data can be number of cigarettes can be this all over. And eight. Number 6, that means 20, 15. That's the number of cigarettes a person smokes. Make a number of cigarettes a person follow number of cigarettes. I'm talking about this area. On how many days? Such a number of being available, how many? The exercise, how many? Thank you, Prakash. Ready? How many? As Prakash, 20, 15. Please submit your answers. Negative now. Right. So please submit. Submit. I mean, what it is, they have to please submit. Majority have submitted there, but still I think from students are important. Please submit. Please submit. All this time submit okay? Apa salah? Fakta. Mana ini? Ikai jenis kena, adikah jadi kau ini. Close friend now kali. Please submit. Right. After over 80 minutes, after whether under ethical scale Submit, please submit. Hold on. Right. So please submit. Again, go here. 80 Panchavakkara. Right. Okay, all have submitted here. Whether okay submit करा? अरे, they are all okay? Yeah, fine. Right. And then मग close करो please second. Right. Thank you. Now let me share the screen for the online guides as well. There are three online guides. Share the screen. Right. Okay. Now let's see. Second. पूर्णिमा ठीक है पूर्णिमा कैसे वो सब कर लें पूर्णिमा सब कर रहे हैं He came for you, why have you not submitted? Vikramaraj, SR Vikramaraj, who submitted? Submit कर लें, not yet submit. Direct. Alright, one submit करो. Don't worry. Okay, now it's perfect. Okay, right. Either one sorry. अपने उत्तर के कारण बार मिले. बार उत्तर है. Which is the answer? So it's like it. Now we shall work out the answers. So actually, the question was number of cigarettes. So in this file, it was how many? How many cigarettes? So 20 likewise. Don't worry about the answers. I need the attempt. Right? I need the attempt. So what I did was I went here. Then I went to statistics. Summary tables. And then other tables. And I went to compact table of summary statistics. Then age was there already. I don't need age, so I'm going to delete age. After I put down the other delivery and age. You will have the one. The other one. The other one. Okay, that correct here market other. I get on the what do you know? Chance of sitting on a what to do? So I did type. Number underscore 6. And then I need the mean. What are the other questions? What was asked? It was asking these things. I can go to an attempt of a student and I can see what's attributed. So the mean value, mean, median, then the IQR, range, all to the max, maximum value, and the minimum value. Right? Maximum, minimum. Again, it's not IQR, so no worries. And I can say, okay. Then you can see it generates the information within seconds. So the mean value is 18.883 and the range is 37, IQR is 18 or in fact 15. The P15, that's the median, that's 17.5, max is 40 and mean is 10. Right? How many of you got it correct? I think almost all got it correct. Either correct. Right. Now, for example, this student, Asami, 18, 75, 15, 40 and 37. Very good. For example, Asami got the answer correct. Now can I call it? Yeah, you know. Okay, there is no doubt. So that is you can do that. Yes? Yeah, we need now. Yeah, there is a variable account, but never mind. What matters is for that. 1.8, like good. I'm very happy. The people have got the answers. You have choose the correct way. And variable is the choose correct. That's the secret of getting this correct. Okay, good. I'm happy of that. Right. Okay. So then let's go back to. So these attempts will be graded and thank you. I'm not going to take the correct answer. I'm going to take, but however, will be 40. Now there were 58 students, but the information was passed to 5 people. It was passed here only 5 years. It was passed to 5 people. That's how it has become 62. Someone here passed that information. Then immediately I change the password. So even if you pass, now it's not necessary, and now it's not visible as well. So I don't know, you think that you did the correct thing, but remember, Puta, teacher telling you, you definitely get the consequences for that. And the thing is, that consequences will be visible for me someday. In my own eyes, I'll see the consequence. So you have to put yourself into that situation. It has happened and will happen. I have seen that. I have told some students not to do things, and they have still did that. And in front of my eyes, I saw the consequence. I don't curse. I don't tell anything bad. But the thing is, it's a wonderful thing. Bad things happen. I could remember. Just let me give a small story. There was one student. Now there was a lecture, and the lecture was going on at Jawaharlal. And I was teaching auditing, and still I'm this lovely subject that I teach. Then suddenly, because of a strike, we had to shift an exam. Then I asked the batch leader what to do. Not him, but them. Like Prakash, they are the batch leader. He told, yes sir, what to do. I told, we have to cancel that, or what to do. Then he told, then we'll discuss with the students. So he discussed with the students, and then we shifted the exam. The return. After discussion. What one student did was anonymously written to the vice chancellor, written to the dean, head of the department, and everything, saying some very nasty things about me. But I discussed with the batch leader and discussed with the batch record. And with consensus, I shifted it. I was a very democratic person. Isn't it? When the batch leader makes the request, I will listen to that. So he, in fact, even suggested to have this online. Then we had a discussion, and then we discussed with the management. Like us, we get things done. That's how we do things. But this man had now, and it was anonymous. No one knows who did that. Because false email address, he has done. But then the students knew who did. They are very clever. Right? That at that time he was working at Mars Legal. The name came to me. And they were ready to attack that. I told him, wind up for that. Don't even touch him. Let the diamond do his duty. Just do our duty. You know what happened within 1 month. Then the vice chancellor called him. He's a very good friend of mine at that time. He goes, Professor Sampath Amath. He asked me, I thought I got an email about you. What's about that? This man is, it's wonderful. What happened? Then he asked, what needs to be done? I told nothing. Don't do it. They are on a motive publication. I told nothing. And they wanted to open investigation. I told don't do it. I let it go. That's why for this also I let it go. The consequences will get. Within 1 month, you know what happened? A very nasty thing happened. His father, very unfortunate. A station master, retired station master, his father. Within 2 months, he had got paid. He got paid. And he tried to attack the managers at Mars Legal. He tried to even bring a car and right, run over the manager. He was arrested. Finally, he could not do the exams. He's a royalist from Royal College, Colombo. Things went very well. That's only one example. Young students, I kindly ask you, you can do different things to this. But if you do something bad, definitely there will be consequences. So remember, students who did pass this information to someone else, despite I told not, will receive the consequences. I don't curse, I don't tell anything bad. But in front of my own eyes, I'll see the consequences. Remember, you can deceive anyone. You cannot deceive yourself as well as the diamond. Remember that very well. And I won't do it because I could take a headshot and waste all of our time. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it like it. And you will get the consequence. Those who know 5 students wrote that, they will get the consequences as well as who pass that information will definitely get the consequences in front of my eyes. Right? So every action put on has a reaction. If you do good things, you'll get good things. If you do bad things, you'll get worse things. Finally, now he's secret. He's crazy. I did not curse. I did not even. Students got very upset because for them, without lecture, I knew how I feel. But for them, they love me and they tried. That I couldn't think of. Because they are. I can't talk to the other. So therefore, students, for your life, there are consequences. Although you might think it's a minor thing, there will be definitely consequences. Not by humans, by the person affected. Out of God, whatever you call it, there is impact. Right? Whatever the degree that you get is knowledge. But what's more important is ethics. A person without ethics with a degree is useless. The marks that you get without consensus, without conscience, without ethics is useless. Keep that in mind. Perfectly about it. Right. I don't want to waste my time. Let the problem or the goal for divine intervention treat those people with bad. I don't know it will happen. Those who know what I'm speaking of, and you will get the consequences for that. Okay. You did a bad thing, you went against the word of a teacher, you will get the consequence. Keep that in mind. Right. One small thing. Yeah, I know it's 4:35. Let's go ahead without wasting more time. Right. Shall we go now? Thank you very much for the students who attended genuinely. Right. Let's now go back to the presentations. Right. And let's go to session 1 presentation. And let me remind you, because we had some breaks, introduction. Please go to that and let me give you some small details and big part to it. Take a session 1 introduction, please download and open it. And just let me teach you some more points that we missed. Here we discussed about vice data. Again, I reminded you last week also. Vice data, by the way, it is a very powerful software, isn't it? And then what's data? A powerful software with graphical interface. Then how to enter data into data? You can directly enter data, or you can do what? What did you do today? Important, right? What's the recommended way? What's the recommended? Import. Create it in Excel and import. That's the recommended way. Why? Excel is for that, for creation of data sets. Then doing statistics is for check. Then we shall go into data interface. Now you know, and we created this data file, right? Right, then we understood how many variables observation. Then we also understood the browse command as well as the edit command. What's the difference between browse command and edit command? In browse command, what you can do? You can only browse it. Can you do any editing? You can't change it. Edit command, you can change the data. Today we use the edit command to see view the content. Then naming rules, I told you, variable names has to be unique and there cannot be duplicates. There cannot be spaces. And don't start a variable with a number. Right? We understood these as well. Right. Now let's again go back to the tobacco data set. I'm going to teach you a small important thing. It's not small, it's an important one. So let's go to the data set that we created and now we used as well. Right. Now let's go back to this data set. Now I want to view the data set. I have two options for that. What are the two options? One is browse, the other one is what? Edit. I prefer to use edit because I can edit data, but safe method is what? Browse. So you don't inadvertently delete data or change data. Right. So let's use the edit command. It's okay. Edit. You press edit. You type edit and say enter. Now look at this data set. Right? What's this data? Now go and check this with the data. Check this with the question. Go and check with this question. Now you have this questionnaire. In the Word file is there, the exercise data file is there. Go to the questionnaire. And now we can search. Now it says reference number. That's this reference number. Consider. Then you have the age variable. That's this age. How old are you? Indicate your gender, male, female. Better if you are given 1 and 2, I will teach you how to convert this 1 and 2. Then it says smoke variable. Whether what's the smoke variable? Do you smoke at all? Yes, no. If no, then go to question number 9. It's called a skipping pattern. If yes, then do you smoke cigarettes? Yes, no. That's what this 4 is there. 6 smoke. Whether cigarette smoke or not. 1 is yes, no is 2. Then again, if yes is told, if cigarette smoke is yes, then how many cigarettes that person smokes? That was the variable you generated, right? Mean value and those things, right? So how many cigarettes? So if say yes 1, then number of cigarettes are. Then go back. Then if no, do you smoke pipes? Yes, no. If pipe smoker, then that person would say, yes, here there are no pipe smokers, so you have to number 2. Then cigars? Yes, no. Again, 1 and 2. There is 1 cigar smoke, it seems. 1, 2, there are 2 cigars. Then try to give up. And then you ask different scale questions. Strongly disagree to strongly agree. 1 to 4 different scale for questions. About the perception from whether smoker or not, all will have to answer this question. Right? All people will have to answer this question. So because why? If non-smoker, do you smoke at all? If no, but again they are asked to go to question number 9. Question number 9 is on what? Perception. 4 perception-based questions are there. Tax on tobacco is too high. Whether the person disagrees to, strongly disagrees to, strongly agree. Whether it's dangerous to your health, strongly disagree to, strongly agree. And then smoking should not be allowed in cinemas, strongly disagree to, strongly agree. And then finally, the end of the question outcome. So my question is here. Now here, the first person has indicated, right? Tax, the perception on tax. from 1 to 4 Likert scale, health 1 to 4 Likert scale, cinema 1 to 4 Likert scale. Now look closely at this data set and tell me whether there are any missing values. But before that, let me give you an example of what's a missing value. Let's try to understand what's a missing value, black value, and zero value. Now let's go to the PowerPoint slideshow and let me clarify. And that's one of the things that I wanted to discuss today with you. And then even we can go home. Right. Now, try to concentrate on these questions. This is a separate question and nothing to do with topic already. Then we'll apply to that. Now, let's see. There's a question that asks in a questionnaire, what's your age? If I ask, what's your age, can you leave it blank? You can't. You have to give an answer. Then second one, are you married? You would say married or not married. Then if you say not married, do you need to fill question number 3? Number of children? You say you are not married. Do you need to fill question number 3? No. That's why it says not married. Then go to question number. And let's say that person is married, but still not having kids. Then do you need to fill question number 3? Question number 3, you put on order? Yes. What's the number that you have put there? 0. Can you leave it blank? No. You have to say 0. But if it is not applicable, you have to leave it blank. And you have to skip that and go to question number 4. Right? This is the way I teach you the difference between 0 value, missing value, and blank value. Those are 3 things. And in Excel, you cannot differentiate them. In Excel, those 3 are the same. Missing 0 and blank values are all 3 the same. Again, let me tell you. If it is not applicable, if you are not married, then you are not supposed to fill question number 3. So you leave it blank. That kind of responses are called not applicable answer. Blank. You leave it blank. Right? Because it's blank. You don't fill that. Because it's not applicable. You leave it blank. But on the other hand, you are married but not having kids. Then it's what? It's 0. Right? Then you have to give a value to that. You cannot leave it blank. You have to give 0. Right? But on the other hand, let's say this happened. This person is married, but forgot the number. Okay. Left it blank. Then what's that? The person has to give an answer, but not given an answer. What's that? Those are called missing values. Now, for example, we ask, what's your age? The person leaves it blank. Then it becomes what? A not applicable. A 0 one. No, it's missing values. So the answer for what's a missing value means you are supposed to give an answer, but not given an answer. You are supposed to give an answer, but not given an answer. That's called what? Missing value. Would that happen? Yes. Some people might feel shy and not answer. Some people might forget and not answer. But that person was supposed to give an answer. Is it? That's called what? Missing value. So these are 3 things: missing values, blank values, and 0 values. Right? Is it clear? You have to very carefully understand. There are 3 things that you have to understand. Zeros are zeros. That means there's a value. 0. Right? No children means it's 0. You are married and you have no children. That's 0. Age is 0. Right? Income is 0. There's a value for it. But missing means you are supposed to give an answer, but not given an answer. You are supposed to give an answer, but not given an answer. Age, but given an answer. You are married, but you have left the number of children blank. That's what missing. Then there are not testing. You say not valid, then number of children not tested. That is legal. If you say you are not married, then you are not supposed to have kids. At least it's legal. Some are single, non-single, then they are literally couple single in the other law. They are having in the other law again. Then you can follow in the bush with Tala, you can pay to take a. Who does them money? Okay. Right. Okay. Now go to the data set. Now tell me, in data, if it is not applicable, it's shown as a dot. In data, if it is not applicable, it's shown as a dot. Why is that? That's the way of state. Why humans have a hate on the top? Because that's right. I want to say last point, in data, if it is right, if it is blank, not applicable, what happens is they leave it as blank. They leave it as a dot. See here, these are what? Not applicable. Why? Say it was not applicable. Because why? Yeah, cable has smoke current. The person number two, now see, we are seeing that questioning. The question, if you go closely and see, go in the question and see the word 5. If the person says 2, that means what? Number 2, no, not smoke. Then, if that is a non-smoker, does he have to say how many number of cigarettes he smoked? No. Whether cigarette smoke or not? No. So you can see here, this should be left as well. They have to fill, non-smokers will have to fill only the perception, not tax. The 3 perception-based questions, whether tax is high, whether it should be it's impacting health, whether tobacco smoking should be allowed, or smoking should be allowed in cinemas. I think you have this. Now tell me closely by looking at, are there any missing values? Are there any blank values? Blank values, sorry. But are there any missing values? Are there any missing values? Look closely at this clearly, can tell me. Are there any blank values? Of course, blank values are there, but are there any missing values? Where are you located? Are there any missing values? Patnam missing. Patnam missing. Physical is where are? Let me give you a simple example. Now here see, method of blank dollar here. Can it be blank? Perception out for all. All guys will have or girls will have fill. Whether smoke or not. So there can it be blank? You can't keep it blank. It has to have some value. From 1 to 4, it should be there. Because all will have to be the first. Agree? So it's what? It's a missing value. Can you leave it blank? No, it's not. In data, it has left blank, but we are denoted as missing value. Take a missing value. How about this one? How about these 3? Are those missing? You cannot leave blank. People have left it blank because why? They forgot, they were shy, or they forgot, or they didn't want to give an answer. But you are supposed to give an answer. It's like asking medical, you cannot take it blank. Right? So here you have, right? So I give you 4 instances of missing values. Can you give more? Are there more missing values? Yes, there are. Now see, number 1 means what? Whether you are a smoker or not, right? Then again you ask what? Whether you are a cigarette smoker. 1 is cigarette smoker, 2 is non-cigarette smoker. Cigarette smoker. If you are a cigarette smoker, you ask how many cigarettes you smoke, right? See the question here. Do you smoke cigarettes? Question number 4. If yes, if not, then how many cigarettes? Now see, 1 means yes, you are cigarette smoker. So this person indicated yes and 10. This person indicated 1 and left the number of cigarettes blank. Is that correct? Is it a missing value? Sorry. If you say you are a cigarette smoker, you have to tell how many cigarettes you smoke. 1, 2, 3, or 10, or 15, or 20. You have to tell. Are there further missing values? Yes, how about observation number 8? Yes, again here it says this person is also a cigarette smoker, but left it blank. Can you do that? You can't. Is it a missing value? Yes. Then again there is another one. Observation number 11. Likewise, you can see there are missing values. But it's left as blank pen, not that kind of value. So now we have to differentiate between these. Now we have to tell zero values, blank values, and missing values are 3 different things. How we can denote these missing values? This data we can give from dot A to dot Z. We can specify missing value. Specific kind of missing value. If you put dot A, that means it's a missing value, a type of missing value. So to denote these missing values, what I'll do is I'll put dot A. I'll put okay here. It's a cigarette smoker. Cigarette smoke, but has not given a value. I'll put a period, a dot, and an A. Right? Here I'll put dot and A. Dot. Here also I put a dot and A. Here I go here, also I put dot and A. Dot A. Dot A. Dot A. And dot A. Dot A means it's a specific kind of missing value. If you have different type of missing values, you can say dot A, dot B, dot C, up to dot A. To specify different kinds of missing values. Right? Here dot A is good enough. So now we have differentiated between blank values and missing values. Blanks are blanks which are not happening. Right? Suppose if someone is smoker but now smoking 0 cigarettes, then it should be what? 0. Because all that kind of person smoker no longer. But if it is 0, then you have to type 0. Here it's not indicated 0. Right? It's like not having children, 0. Married but not having children, then 0. Did you understand the difference? 0, missing, and blank values. These are 3 different things that Excel cannot differentiate. But in data, you can differentiate these 3. Understood? Now we can generate a frequency table to see these missing values as well and see the count. Right? Now I teach you how to generate, and with that we go home. Please just take down this last thing that we are going to do today, and we have to go home after this. Please take down. Generating a frequency table. Generating a frequency table. Generating a frequency table. Generating a frequency table with missing values. With missing values. Generating a frequency table with missing values. Right? So how to do that? I'm going to show you. Please follow the steps and you can take down. And in the future, of course, it won't be group exercises, it will be class assessment, individual class assessment. You are going to take the lab, then it's going to be available, and you are going to ask individual basis to the exams, close book exam. So that's going to happen after 2 or 3 weeks. So therefore, get ready. At that time, you cannot pass any password because physically you have to be there, and it will be monitored exam. Even you are right? Our keep the choose color. We got 4 our monitor. Right, how? So how to do that? So you go to Stata. You go to Stata and go to statistics, summaries, tables, and tests. Then go to frequency tables and one-way table. Please take down. This is how you generate a frequency table. You will see what's the frequency table. Frequency just is the number as well as the percentage. Statistics, summaries, tables, and tests, frequency tables, and one-way table. Frequency table, then go to one-way table. Summaries, tables, and tests, frequency tables, and then one-way table. So it is not the categorical table, variable. Let's choose 6 more, or let's say number of cigarettes, not one, number of 6. Number 6. So it was the variable how many. So in your case, if it is how many, you choose how many, no more. Or you will whatever the thing. And then don't forget to say 3 missing values, like other values. Just take this. 3 missing values, like other values. Choose the first option. And submit only. 8 missing values, like other values. Right? Done? Okay. Now press OK. That's it. And now see the frequency table. Here you can see dot is there. That's blank. 6 blanks are there. Then dot A, there are 3. There are 3 missing values. There are 3 missing. The percentages are given. The total is given as 1. That means there are, right, there is a one person that smokes 3 cigarettes per day. Right? Likewise, 111. Then there are 6 blank, that means not applicable, that they are non-smokers, it seems, at least not cigarette smokers. And there's dot A means there are 3 missing values. This is how you specify missing values. Understood? So you have to understand there's a difference between missing values, blank values, and zero values. Right? Okay. So today you understood again how to generate a data set, how to import Excel data into data, then how to generate basic statistics, as well as how to specify missing values. Right? So practice this again. Now you got data, after my data, That's why we need to meet physically. If not, you won't do that. Every week we will meet physically. If you are in the lab, that's a bonus. If not, we do it like this. Then we do it. If not, you won't do it. Humans are by nature what? Lazy. Including myself. I'm also human. So we need what? Systems and controls in place to address that lazy. The system that we could establish to be here physically. Okay, so with that, then we will complete for today. Thank you very much. I'm told. Thank you very much for reminding. I did this. I love to talk about it. Thank you. Let's take attendance. Okay, need. Give me a moment. Attendance. Okay, really. I forgot. So now we are ready for the attendance. Indeed, yes, sir. Give me a moment till I get the time. So today we had the lecture from 30 till the next average till 17. 10. And let's take our okay, now be ready with your machine guns. But audio. Anna, Anna. Online students also please take attendance. And thank you very much for reminding me. I'm going to thank you. These are the two other and also God of the with that, the class is over, and thank you very much. Wish you all the best, and we'll meet next week. Thank you.